Hi everyone, my name's Tonya and I'm Bria's oldest sister. As many of you by now know, Ben and Bria surprised us all recently by announcing that they'd married, in secret and without telling anyone in advance, on the beach while on holiday in Belize. Actually, I don't know how much of a surprise it really was. Many of us have speculated on this point over the years, saying to each other that one day Ben and Bria will call us and say, "Oh, by the way, we got married on the beach yesterday." Now they've finally done it and we are so pleased and happy for them. In true Ben and Bria style, there was no fuss, no worries, no concern over details. Ben made Bria's bouquet himself from flowers, which just happened to be on hand. Then they postponed the wedding ceremony for about half an hour so they could finish watching Australia play Serbia in the World Cup before strolling out onto the beach barefoot to finally tie the knot. Our family is very excited that Ben is now officially one of us. Not that he hasn't been for some time now, but this makes it officially official. Bria and I are the bookends in our family. There are 6 of us kids altogether. I have often reflected on how Bria's and my perspectives of our family and growing up in it must be quite different. I remember the births of 4 of my siblings, watching each one come along to disturb my peaceful existence and add further competition for our parents' attention and supplies of food and other stuff. I remember how wonderful it was when after 3 brothers, my 2 sisters were born and they were not boys. Bria, on the other hand, has never known life any differently except as the youngest and therefore most disadvantaged member of a large, loud family. For Boo, as we affectionately call her, growing up must have been a dog-eat-dog experience. Every man or child for himself. Surely it is this that has made Bria the person she is. Calm, collected, flexible, happy-go-lucky and certainly not given to worry about anything, especially details. I've observed over the years that life just seems to happen to Bria, and not in a bad way. And not that she hasn't worked very hard to achieve so much in so few years, because she certainly has done that. But she really is just one of the most relaxed and carefree, some would say vague, people I know. The classic Sydney family tale about Bria, and in fact this one has to be in our top 5 family stories of all time, was the infamous forget Bria and leave her at the petrol station on the way to her grandfather's funeral story. Bria was 7 at the time. Amongst all the confusion of a large group of people on a road trip to a funeral, we left Bria behind after a pit stop. Bria had made the innocent mistake of having our father asking our father, not exactly known himself for being the most present-minded person, if she could buy some lifesavers. When she came outside, the family bus with the entire family was gone. Upon arrival at the church, as our mother checked us over one by one, in order of age, oldest down, when she got to Bria, of course, panic ensued and a trusted family friend was enlisted to make the mad dash back to the petrol station. Bria is reported to have told the shop attendant, "Don't worry, they'll come back for me." At least this way she had an entire pack of lifesavers all to herself to enjoy while she waited. When Bria met Ben, it became very clear that they are a perfect match. Ben isn't really all that concerned about details either. When they arrived for a visit with us following their time in Belize, they told us that it had become their habit to count the 5 items they needed to remember when disembarking from any vehicle or aircraft. One of these items is their almost 2-year-old son, Toby. In this way, Toby will surely be prevented from suffering the same fate that had befallen his mother 20 years ago. In addition to these traits, Bria is also known to all who love her, and there are a great many of us, to be incredibly generous, loving, tolerant and caring. Life is good to Bria because Bria is good to life. And so, a toast to my sister on the occasion of her marriage. Bria, I want you to know that even though I am 9 years older than you, I look up to you and I admire you so very much. Mum and Dad experimented 5 times. Luckily, they didn't stop at BJ, tempting as it might have been. They finally got it right. Somehow, for me, you are the best of all of us. Cheers.